Alright, today we'll talking about schizophrenia, or usually we hear people saying schiz at the psychiatry department. So, it's a very chronic and disabling disorder that is severe in its nature, and it is characterized by the heterogeneous symptoms that are of two types, the positive one and the negative one. So, the heterogeneous positive and negative symptoms or the constellations are the basic core symptoms of the schizophrenia. The difference between the positive and the negative symptoms that was actually originated in the field of neurology, and that was later on taken and adopted by the psychiatry. So in schizophrenia, the distinction correspond to the clinical observation and allows the disorder to be described in terms of its symptom domains. So as I have told you, the positive symptoms and the negative symptoms. Now why they are called positive symptoms? As the word reflects, positive means something is adding an excess of the distortion of the normal function. Meanwhile, for instance, we have speech, we have thought pattern, we have a certain type of behavior. So that certain type of behavior, thought pattern, or speech or anything is there, and it is added with distortion, disorganized behavior, hallucination, and delusions. So that's why they are called positive symptom, that the further things are adding to the already existing things or the parts of personality. Now the negative symptoms, as the word demonstrates or reflects, the negative means something is taken out of that. It refers to the diminution or absence of the normal behavior related to the motivation and interest in overall life. That means anhedonia, not feeling or any emotion, evolution, not like to talk, or an asociality or expression like blunted effect, alogia, your face is flattened with flattened expression, and you are not like to go out to socialize, to talk, and your expressions, you are not reciprocating the expression. So now the negative symptoms are a core components of schizophrenia, and they account for a large part of long-term morbidity. Morbidity means the ongoing the suffering, the disorder, or the ongoing ailment or the problem. That is called morbidity. And poor functional outcome in the patient with this disorder. Definitely, the prognosis of schizophrenia is not that like that of the other neurotic disorders. This one is the psychotic one. So the associated with the significant deficiencies in motivation, communication, affect, and social functioning, and overall what we say the negative symptoms are multifaceted, with a concept that the dimensions that may have different impacts on functional outcomes. Everyone is not experiencing these symptoms in a similar way. So these are the two symptoms that encompass in schizophrenia, the positive and the negative constellations. So in today's video, we are just focusing on these two symptoms, how positive are mean adding something and negative meaning taken out or lessening, and the negative ones are the core component of schizophrenia. This is so far today's video. Stay tuned for the next part where we'll discuss about the phases of schizophrenia.